Yo.
Miguel.
What's up, man?
What's going on?
Nothing.
I'm in town, buddy.
Are you?
I sure am. And wanted to know if you want to take a meeting, as they say.
Yeah, I was just about to go. One car was having an issue.
Okay.
I think it might just need like either an oil change or a top off, and then I could pop over after that.
All right. Well, let's not make excuses. Let's play like champions. You know what I mean? And let's get over here.
So, meeting at St. Regis?
Yeah, St. Regis. 5 minutes if you can do it.
No, you can't do that.
That's impossible.
Okay, 3 minutes. Final offer.
Yeah, let me pop over.
Okay.
Let's see. I can leave now to do the oil change, and then I can come. It's right by Dave's.
Okay, sounds good. We're counting on you, buddy. Need you to man the booth.
Cool. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, what's his name is on the couch. Charlie's sleeping, so we can't get him up. He's one of his stupors. So, all right.
All right.
All right, man.
Good.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Well.
Super exciting news.
We got a very close friend of the podcast back in our booth.
In our booth. Everybody welcome Miguel back.
Yeah.
Great to be back.
All
Thanks
right.
for having me.
There he is. And we got him here pretty quickly. You heard the phone call that we played at the top.
Yep.
Where seemed like he was making excuses, but
Well, it just sounded like
here.
he was running some errands. I didn't hear it as excuses. He just had
Yeah.
a life, a day planned.
Yeah.
And then you got in there.
betrayal.
Betrayal. Loyalty culture.
Yeah.
You're a loyal guy, and you expect it in return.
I do. Yeah. That's not too much to ask. Well,
No.
maybe of you.
How many people have you fired since we started this podcast
I don't call it
for lack of loyalty?
I don't call it firing. I call it professional uncoupling. And it takes a lot of guts, if you will, to do it.
Yeah, do the right thing.
Do the right thing and accountability,
Now-
et cetera, et cetera.
What's interesting is you fired Miguel,
Yeah.
and we have a picture that was one of my favorite pictures because
Yeah.
he seemed a little blindsided by the conversation in the picture.
Yeah. Well, I think what fueled that was the fact that I said to him in the episode prior to that, hey, as long as I'm here, you always have a job here. Miguel, you always have a job here as long as I'm here, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Keep doing what you're doing.
So
Okay, which is a fair thing for him to hang on to.
Yeah.
Now, Miguel, I don't know if you're able to comment. You know, and I know there's still some stuff in the courts that we're waiting on.
Sanjay, our new head of legal,
Yeah.
worked it out where Miguel this one time could speak openly about it.
Okay.
And then it
Good.
kicks
So
back
he can
in.
say whatever he wants.
Mm-hmm.
So I would love to hear maybe just a sentence or two about your experience being fired by this guy.
Just remember, Miguel, say whatever you want. Feel free,
Yeah.
speak freely. Your job will depend on whatever you're about to say. So,
Floor is yours.
Yeah, so it turns out I was under contract, and legally, you were not allowed to fire me. So I'm back.
you know what? I think it's time to fire Sanjay because that sounds like something Sanjay
Yeah.
probably put in his head. you
Well,
know?
he's been around long enough.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, he's a maverick.
He's a maverick.
Yeah.
We can't have that.
Not you, Miguel.
No.
Sanjay's a maverick.
Yeah, and we don't.
Miguel, you're borderline.
I mean, you have built a true Kool-Aid culture where it's all about you're either in or you're fired.
That's right. Yeah.
They called me Iceman in college.
So welcome back, Miguel.
Yeah.
We're glad you're here,
We're happy
even
to
if
have
it is
you,
for
man.
one episode. We're glad.
Yeah. We're happy to have you, man.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You know, as long as you're around.
As long
He'll
as I'm
always
around,
wonder if he's around.
You'll always be on the fence as long as I have a job.
All right. So how are you doing?
Pretty good. I'm a survivor.
That's a pretty big label to put on yourself.
Yeah,
Why
I'm a
don't we
survivor.
decide if you're a survivor? What happened?
I survived an earthquake.
You did?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. Never thought I'd be in one.
Yeah, tell us.
Not from the West Coast, so I've never experienced one.
Did
And
anyone die?
Nobody died.
Okay, so everyone survived.
Well, yeah. So
Okay, so you don't get to say survivor.
If so, fact so,
Yeah.
I survived.
Yep.
So I didn't say anything.
Only time you get to
Dubious.
say it is when someone didn't.
Well, somebody could have,
You're just part of the population,
and I
right?
survived.
So everyone gets to say they're survivors.
I
Because
don't.
technically, I experienced that earthquake too.
I can't speak for
Even
other
if I didn't
people.
feel it.
I can't speak for other people because that would be
Dubious.
dubious, dishonest. But what I can tell you and what I started my statement as is I'm a survivor. I
Yeah.
survived.
You are a survivor.
Yeah.
Do you have any survivor's guilt? I don't know who you would apply that to because there's no one that didn't survive. But I wonder how you've been managing survivor's guilt.
I think you're focused on the wrong things here. Okay.
Tell us what happened.
I survived. Is what my
Okay,
point.
I'm so glad.
Okay. Well, no, it was kind of a surreal thing because I've never felt an earthquake. We've probably had them
Yeah.
where I'm from. I won't say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and they can look up where the most recent earthquake was too.
Well, the most surprising place.
A place where it doesn't happen very often. But so, just to be clear, did
yeah.
I also survive that? Because,
You did not.
well, I might not have felt it,
Okay.
but I survived it.
Well, I mean, you can't have one without the other.
Only if you feel it.
You can't survive something if it didn't happen to you.
No, it did. I'm on this same planet as you. This thing happened in our country.
I don't think you know what earthquakes are.
Earthquake.
Earthquake.
Miguel,
It's not a state quake.
you're on thin ice already. You're in gray territory, and I can't believe you're betraying me right now. Miguel, you always have a job here as long as I'm here, man.
As long as I'm here, man. As long as I'm here, man.
Unbelievable after I bring you back.
Everything's a betrayal to you.
Yeah.
Okay, dude, I'm so glad you survived. Tell us about it.
So I was inside of a building, felt the building shake,
What was that like?
3 to 5 seconds of shaking. Very, very quick. It was
Yep.
very quick. It wasn't long lasting. And it almost felt like something internal within the building was happening. So like, and where I'm from, there's really no earthquake. So we didn't associate right away that, hey, this is an earthquake.
Yeah, so what did you think was happening?
I don't know. I just thought something internally within the building, like a boiler or something, big like that.
Yeah.
Like an air conditioning unit. Something was like either exploding
Yeah.
or malfunctioning.
Did you
in
feel
some
like
way.
you were in some real trouble?
No, I didn't feel danger in that way, but it just felt weird,
Yeah.
And what was interesting was anytime something like this happens, it's further proof to me how weird people are.
Oh no,
And
what
how
happened?
it just in situations like this, people they have no ability to like stay like calm and collected and reasonable.
Not everyone has your training, dude.
Okay, I am retired, as you know.
From what? Metallica?
No, I forgot. I was not wearing my retired shirt. But
Yeah.
no, it's not about that. It's like this. It's like we resort back to these things that we see in movies and stuff. You have your groups that develop.
The clicks.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So you'll have like your criers. You'll have your.
That's what you mean.
Yeah, you'll have your people that are like scared and freeze.
Yeah.
Then you'll have like whatever. Like this. Like
And I can say this for you.
Yeah.
And you have your heroes. I know you don't want to go there, but
ridiculous.
some of us are wired
Yeah.
as heroes, right?
Yeah. It's just I think a lot of it comes back to a weird thing where people want attention. Like instantly what you see in certain scenarios, like people like hugging each other. They're and it's always at a camera. Like they like that's a weird thing. Strangers and crying and hugging each other, and it's always in
Yeah.
front of a camera. They make
Right.
sure the camera's there.
They want to be seen.
Yeah. So
Well, they want it to be known that they're a survivor, and it's like that's an interesting instinct that someone might have.
Yes, but it's also very dubious and very.
And you would never partake in that like, hey, I want to be a survivor.
No, I wait till I'm on a podcast and I say I'm a survivor and want, But it's funny. So the earthquake wasn't a big deal, but I was actually taking public transportation. I was taking a train, and I'm on this train. It wasn't a subway, underground. It was above ground train. It was a crazy storm that came through the area, and about halfway through the train ride, there's an announcement that comes on that the train is only going to go to the next stop, and it can't go any further after that because a bunch of trees came down on the tracks, and the train can't go any further.
Whoa!
And again, like right away, you see all these different groups that come out that
they just come right out of the woodwork.
It makes me laugh a little bit, but it's also like, yeah, of course this is happening, And again,
so people are hugging,
like,
crying.
You get the criers, you got the people like that are like,
because now they're going to have to just take an Uber home. What's the big deal?
Well, that's the funny thing, right? So immediately you'll have a person like the apathetic person that's like ready to die. Like, he doesn't care about life anymore, And
that was his chance to hit a tree and be done.
Or like, and then you have the guys that like want to take like charge right away, but so unnecessary. It's like, dude, just listen to the announcement, and you'll hear that they said they'll have buses for us at the next station.
So he's organized. He's doing this.
Yeah, he's rallying the troops for no reason.
We're gonna be okay, everybody.
Yeah. One guy took his shirt off. I don't know why.
Well, why? My guess is he had pecs.
But
the person that takes their shirt off never happens to have a dad bod.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. Those kind of scenarios. Always.
What you haven't said is the role that you play in these situations.
Well, I just waited for the announcement, and I heard at the next station they're gonna have buses taking us to.
So you just listened and then got on your bus.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
So that was my role. Yeah.
Again, you're training.
Yeah. Well, again, I'm retired.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what I did.
But you have an uncanny ability to bring the heart rate down, right?
Okay.
In extreme circumstances.
Okay. I mean, I wish I can bring my anger down right now from you mentioning this.
Well, I think I speak on behalf of Miguel and the entire podcast and all of our subscribers to say we're glad that you survived.
Yeah, thank you.
You deserve it.
Yeah.
Your life matters.
I'm a hero.
I did not say that. You are not a hero, but you are a survivor.
Yeah.
And thank you
for acknowledging that. That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also survived a couple of podcasts with you, so that's really where my goodness came through.
100%.
Hey Miguel, anything else going on in your life? Any new events happening?
I just had surgery.
Yeah, how did that go?
It was great. It was the first time I ever went under.
It's great.
Okay. Did you use the new health plan that we put you on here at the Alpha Dubious Podcast?
Yeah, I'll be drowning in medical bills the next year.
Okay, well, you're welcome.
I thought it was pretty funny that he walked in and the first thing you did was give him a bear hug and wail him on the shoulder. That is healing. He's trying to heal.
Well, I thought he needs to get back on the horse.
Yeah.
So to speak.
Tough love.
Yeah, tough love, right?
Yeah.
That and you didn't know he was having surgery because you don't ask questions.
So in some ways, Miguel is a survivor.
He's an actual survivor.
Of my greeting. So,
anyway.
Yeah, what else we got going on?
Well, we were going to go see Metallica, the three of us.
Yeah.
Me, you, and Miguel.
Representing today.
And then we had a little snafu, scheduling snafu.
Well, I think I was gracious and I got us tickets.
Yep.
And you guys were indignant, if you will, to say the least.
Yeah.
And
because I had already had a vacation on the books.
Yeah. I mean, how many times are you going to go away?
Okay.
Yeah. Or what are you running from?
Yeah. All right. I think maybe that's the next podcast.
But yeah, no, I'm happy to have Miguel back. You know, we're making fun and light of his situation, but
he makes us better.
Shoulders are important. You need to have a shoulder.
Yeah. Shoulder to cry on. For you.
For me, I was going to say, how's he crying on his own shoulder?
For you.
Okay, well, you didn't say it like that. You said it after you realized how dumb you were and what you said, and then you had to backtrack.
Are we done?
Yeah, we can call it.
Let's call it.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Great.
Well, that means we went short then.